putting our view there.
Who's going to make the decision about which of these specific types of fraud you go?
Buckle up. This one is straight fire. Absolute explosion from the Senate Judiciary Committee. Senator John Kennedy came in hot, and Biden's DOJ fraud czar nominee, Colin McDonald, got completely destroyed. She tried to dodge basic questions like who decides which fraud cases to prosecute, but Kennedy wasn't having any of that evasion. This was a savage takedown of woke, unqualified activism. First, let's roll the full clip. Watch Kennedy grill her into the ground.
Nomination. What kind of fraud are you going to go after?
Senator, the core that I would say that we're going to go after within this division initially as we build out will be taxpayer-funded programs such as Medicaid, such as the SNAP program, and other subsidiary HHS, USDA, et cetera, programs. We will be putting our view there.
Who's going to make the decision about which of these specific types of fraud you go after?
Senator, in the course of building out investigations, we work directly with the federal investigators.
Who's going to make the decision about which specific types of fraud you go after?
Senator, with respect to this role, I believe I will be working with the Deputy Attorney General and the Attorney General to figure out how we prioritize this mountain of fraud.
So it's you, the Deputy Attorney General, and the Attorney General?
Yes, Senator.
Okay. So if you've got 10 cases of clear fraud, you and the Deputy and the Attorney General will sit down and decide which ones to prosecute and prioritize?
Well, Senator, when it comes to the case level, that work happens within our line AUSAs.
Counselor, I got 5 minutes. No disrespect. You're a good guy. Answer my question.
At the programmatic level and as we build out the division, those decisions will be made with the Deputy Attorney General and the Attorney General. With respect to specific case questions.
Do you already have cases in mind?
I do not have cases in mind, Senator.
Okay. So suppose we can agree. I think that the federal taxpayers, American taxpayers, put up between 50 and 90% of the money in the Medicaid program. States love it. Let's suppose that you have a governor who knows there's fraud in his Medicaid program, but he ignores it because he would lose all this federal money. Is that fraud?
Senator, I think that's a form of fraud, waste, and abuse. Whether it fits within the contours of criminal culpability,
is that the sort of thing you're going to look at?
Senator, as referenced earlier, we will be looking at the full scope of fraud.
Answer my question, Counselor. Is that the sort of thing you're going to look at?
Senator, I do plan to look at the full range of potentially criminally culpable actors.
Let's suppose, are you familiar with an Inspector General?
Yes,
I'm sure
Senator.
you are, because you're a good lawyer. Let's suppose, and you're aware, I'm sure, that Inspectors General act independently of a Cabinet Secretary under the law. I think it's 5 U.S.C. Section 417 can only overrule an Inspector General if what that Inspector General is doing is dramatically hurts the U.S. interests or some sort of pretty language like that. Let's suppose an Inspector General comes in and Cabinet Secretary or senior official says to an Inspector General, I want to know what cases you're investigating. And you have to tell me. And if any of them are going to impact me in terms of my reputation, I'm going to pull you off of them. Is that fraud?
Senator, I would see that as a form of conflict of interest to the extent that that'll look bad for the Cabinet Secretary.
I know that. Is that the sort of thing you're going to get involved in?
Senator, I will be focused on criminal prosecutions. That will be my focus in identifying fraudsters operating, taking money.
Let's suppose the Census Bureau tells you that 11% of the American people are poor, and we get to decide the definition. But we're going to exclude about 80% of the federal benefits that we give to folks in determining this 11%. So that instead of 11%, we really have only 1% of the American people that are below the poverty level. Is that fraud? Is it fraud if a cabinet secretary knows that and doesn't do anything about it?
Senator, there are a range of criminal tools that the Department of Justice can bring to bear.
Is that fraud?
Fraud in the classic sense of executing a scheme to defraud a government program, probably not.
Is it right?
No, it is not right.
Is it moral?
No, it is not, Senator.
Is it ethical?
Senator,
Does not seem ethical to me, Senator.
Thank you for your indulgence, Mr. Chairman.
Senator Ronald.
Boom. Did you see that? Kennedy asked the simplest question: who decides which fraud cases to go after? She stammers, I will be working with the Deputy Attorney General and the Attorney General. Kennedy nails it. So it's you, the Deputy, and the Attorney General. She can't give a straight answer. Kennedy presses harder. Do you have cases in mind? I do not have cases in mind. Come on. This is the person Biden wants leading fraud prosecutions. Can't even say who prioritizes cases or what fraud they'll target. Then Kennedy drops the hammer on real-world fraud. Suppose a governor knows there's fraud in Medicaid but ignores it to keep federal money. Is that fraud? She dodges. I would need to look at the file. Kennedy, is it moral? Ethical? She finally admits no, it is not, but still won't commit to prosecuting it. This is classic woke dodging. Biden's nominees are activists, not law enforcers. They can't answer basic questions without squirming, hiding behind programmatic level word salad. Kennedy exposed it all. No spine, no answers, just evasion and incompetence. This wasn't a hearing. It was a masterclass in accountability. Kennedy proved why we need fighters like him, calling out the rot in Biden's picks. No more unqualified, evasive bureaucrats running fraud enforcement. What do you think, patriots? Was Kennedy's answer my question? Counselor, the mic drop of the year. Should Biden stop nominating Dodgers? Drop your take below. Kennedy legend. Our nominee owned. Smash that like button if you're tired of woke evasions and love seeing truth hit hard. Hit subscribe, ring the bell. We've got more epic grillings and America First wins coming your way. America First. Always. Catch you in the next one.